Adam said he's at Disney and he can't hear what Trisha's saying, so damn. That's the only way I knew this would have happened. I had to put it on my TV. We know you didn't want to make it.
Like the past few years, I've really taken a step back from having to comment on everything, having to respond to everything said about me on the internet, because at the end of the day, it just gets really exhausting.
I can imagine it getting very exhausting.
Being in other people's business, even if I have strong opinions about it, I really decided years ago that it wasn't good for my mental health. I have a mental illness, I have a personality disorder, which is hard to regulate my emotions.
She's very serious.
So I've learned to deal with
I
triggers.
cannot wait to hear what she has to say.
I feel like I've done a very good job.
Like, from the way she's coming off, I don't know which way this is about to go. Like, I have no clue how she feels. But she looks a little bit of a pissed, serious, irritated, tired. All those emotions. And she's looking at this camera like, I can't believe I'm really having to do this shit right now.
Regulating emotional stability. And aside from all that, just, being known as the person who was just always in drama and
yeah, Trisha has had a long run in the drama.
It's not a good look. I've worked really hard the past couple of years to kind of just stay in my own lane and not engage in anything online.
She's not, and she hasn't been engaging in a minute.
Produce drama, but I feel like this is.
And this isn't even her drama.
I'm putting my own hurt.
But by proxy.
My feelings are very hurt. I've had like a.
She said her feelings
sick to my stomach feeling for a while now, and today especially.
She said she feels sick to her stomach.
Me and Colleen started a podcast this year.
Yeah, they started their podcast. That's the only reason why she's in this.
We were always friendly before. I think it shocked a lot of people because I didn't know they were close friends like that. And the thing is,
no, I didn't know they were close.
We weren't close friends. We were friends. I considered us to be friendly. When I had my daughter, she reached out, and I thought, oh, it's great to have mom friends. And
it is. Kids bring
friends, who have kids.
People together.
So.
I don't know what she's gonna say.
It'd be great because we always got along really great when we would see each other. We've been doing videos together on and off, like maybe once a year since 2018.
Like, hold on. I'll come back when she has something to say. It seems like she's stalling on what she wants to say.
So I just thought, well, it's just a good.
It's like, is she building up to something?
A little thing for me to do because I haven't really done anything for a couple of years, and I really enjoy being creative and producing stuff, and it was kind of fun to do costumes and stuff.
Damn, she looks so just.
I wasn't aware
exasperated
of these most recent things that are coming out.
She said she wasn't aware of the things that came out.
Everyone has a very, very, very firm stance on talking to anyone underage.
Yes, we know. That's why she said she did not know about this stuff that has recently come out. She said that everyone knows she has a strong stance against, like people who engage and talk inappropriately to minors. So she's saying this, and now we know where this is headed and why she looks so I feel like she looks conflicted, like the weight of the world is on her shoulders. And this is why everybody was kind of wanting to see what she was going to say. They wanted to see what she was going to say because she's been so at the forefront of talking about this all the time, Oh man, I feel. And I always say this, I have a soft spot for Trisha because she got me through a hard time watching her videos and shit, and just mind numbing, just taking your mind off of whatever the hell was going on with her hours long videos and shit, and everything she had going on, so I didn't have to think about what I had going on, and she was always in everything. And so I followed her, and it's just, she's been in some shit. she has been in some shit. She had a kid, and she's calmed it down. She's trying to be about her bag, and now all this happens. And here we go. She's like, here I fucking go. I'm trying to be out of this fucking shit, and here we fucking go. And she's saying she didn't know. And this is just, it's sad. I feel a little bit, like, I'm not a little, I feel bad.
With this, that I think is inappropriate. I've been known to talk about many occasions where someone is just 17 years old and I don't feel comfortable with them, you know.
Yeah, the whole Jason Nash and what was his name, Brandon.
I remember one time there was a very popular YouTuber who was 17, and another YouTuber I was friends with wanted to bring her to my apartment. I said, absolutely not. I'm like, she has to just stay in the car. Like,
yeah, that was a whole thing.
When it comes to my relationships I had when I was underage, and not always sexual. A lot of my trauma comes from school,
bullying and all that.
School teachers at school that I trusted, and sorry, this is like hard for me. I'm really trying to.
Yeah, we could. I could actually know, and you know what? I can actually really see it's palpable, like her energy coming off. Like I can feel and see that this is difficult for her, and that is just me watching this off the branch. Like I literally just, you know, turn this on. I can feel and see it's not a fake, you know, front farce or whatever. Like she's trying to make it seem like, no, like this is actually really hard for her to do and to talk about. It's something she doesn't want to do. And I think it sucks. I'm gonna watch a little bit more and let you know what I think. And as I'm sitting here, like, I did see other stuff come out about like her racist comments on set of like her Netflix thing. So you talk to minors inappropriately and you make racist remarks. And, because I was reading the comments on the video, I'm still not through with it, I forgot Colleen had been talking shit about Trisha behind her back. They would buy her OnlyFans and go and talk shit about it. Those DMs came out recently. And you want to sit up and have a podcast with the same girl you were making fun of her OnlyFans and like talking about her body and shit and talking mad shit and then sit and do a podcast with her. Just an all the way around like trash person. Like, it's kind of unbelievable. It's kind of really unbelievable. Like I really feel for Trisha. Like, this is a hot mess. This is horrible. Horrible. And for Colleen to have came out with her effing ukulele, the way that I'm still in shock of that. Like, my mind does not compute that you really came out with an effing song in response to talking inappropriately with minors. Oh my god. Like, you're just like not even another person with whom is just not well in the head. Like, you're a fucked up person. Like, and poor Trisha. Like, Colleen and this is the thing with Colleen, she had her chance to come out and make a statement and try to make some sense, although there was no sense to be made because it's just whole ass wrong. And she took that chance and made fun of people and mocked people and made it a fucking joke. So you can't then come out with another fucking anything. Like, people are gonna be like, fuck you, like you said at the end of your goddamn video. Fuck me, right? Like, that's what people are going to say. Let me finish this video.
In my past,
and she was saying that, you know, she was feeling insecure a little bit because here's Trisha coming with all her controversial past, coming into Colleen's space with whom has this, you know, pristine image, and she's this and she's that, and then Trisha's thinking that's going to rub off on her and she's going to get flack. Whole time, it's the other way around. This world, I feel so bad for Trisha. Like, wow. This is sad. Like, like I was waiting on this.
Not cool by today's standards, you know. And I think everyone can take accountability and grow. Like, I really do think people can like change their ways and stuff like that.
People can change.
You can acknowledge it.
And you can acknowledge it.
Her video came out,
but that
and
video
I was
just like
shocked to see
yeah.
at least that.
So Trisha was shocked.
Acknowledge the stuff that her own fans were saying, how they felt, you know.
So Trisha was also shocked. So she didn't know that this was going to happen. So that must mean they haven't really been talking like that in the background. Like, she's not, you know, cluing Trisha in on what's going on. Like, wow. I'm sorry. Like, these chips are like really spicy. So I'm trying to like drink water and like talk at the same time. It's not working.
And now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked, and she sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't.
Pause. I know Trisha did not just say Colleen sent her the link to her response video. So Colleen really is fucked up in the head, because she's really fucking thinking, yeah, I'm proud of this. I'm going to show this to my co-host, whatever, on this podcast that they have, because I think this is appropriate. This is appropriate in this time for what I have done, is to sit down, do a video, do a fucking ukulele, and then send it to Trisha. What does she expect Trisha to say? That was good, girl. No! This is all very shocking. To see the other side of things.
Respond back to it, because I was just.
She didn't respond back, thank God. Because she was shocked. Right. Like, what do you say to that? What do you say?
Weeks prior.
Colleen, you really.
Stay in touch, because again, I know what it feels like to have the whole internet come down on you, even if the whole internet is right. Like, I'm someone again who struggles with mental health issues and mental illness, and I know what that can feel like, and I know I don't want anyone, guilty or not, to ever feel like they don't have someone to talk to, that there's not a way out of a situation, that there's not a way to make a situation right. So I kind of stay in touch with her, but
she says she tries to stay in touch with her because she doesn't want anyone to feel like they don't have anyone to go to, don't have a way out, or this, that, and the other, or no one to talk to. So, like, to me, that kind of, like, having all the internet hating you and probably everybody in your life, like, looking at you like, what the fuck? So she's saying she's trying to stay in contact with her, but that's also kind of insinuating other things. And that also was a little bit insinuated in that song. I don't want to put that shit out there, but I feel like, you know, when she was saying might not make it something, not make. I don't know. This is just all such a fucked up situation all the way around. It's a fucked up situation, and I don't want to speculate on that, but it is what I heard, and I have a logical mind, and whatever. So Trisha has made her statement, because she says that she got a text from like Huffington Post about her statement. She was like, let me go ahead and just go ahead and do this. And she said, I absolutely do not condone this in any way, shape, form, what have you. And she's going into talking about how her, like, yes, she does sex work and all that, but to see her images, you know, that she puts on OnlyFans that are on these messages that are screenshot of Colleen talking about her, badly about her. And she thought she was a friend, and now all these people are seeing 500,000. She's like, it's more embarrassing for Colleen. because that just shows you what type of person she is. It's embarrassing for me because like people see all of this, but she looks ultimately as the worst person in the scenario, and it's just like, it's so low. It's like, it's just so, and we already know she has like this body thing, like she would do body checks, and she kind of did that in her video talking about some stab me in my bony little back, and you know, like turned her back. But it's just the audacity to have known that you've talked so poorly about somebody and to sit up and then try to do business with that person. It's just like, you, on top of everything else, like there's so many layers to this shit. Like there's so many layers. And I haven't even gotten through the video. There's still like 10 minutes left. But I know that this was hard for her. You can see it. I think that she's addressing this as she should, how somebody else should have sat down and seriously had a conversation, but instead decided to bring out a effing ukulele and sing a song. Like, who does that? Who? That's why everybody is just like, who? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you? And then to send it to Trisha and expect her to say what? Expect Trisha to say. I'm so happy she did not respond to her on that. But then she says that she's in contact with, so I don't know, but still. I'm gonna see what else happens, but this video is long enough. I got memory issues and all that. Maybe I'll do a follow-up. I don't know, but I'm happy that Trisha said something. Because this is just beyond. It's beyond. Like, Adam, for one, deserves an apology. Becky, a whole bunch of others, Johnny, like so many people that she could have made this. Yeah, my storage is really insane. Please stop talking. But yeah, this is insane. This is horrible. This is just all the way around. And Colleen, you're gonna get your fucking karma. You're gonna get your fucking karma, because you could, not that you could have made it right, but the fact that you did what you did, the way that you done it, is just like, and then continued to, and then sent that shit to Trisha, and then sat down and tried to do business with Trisha after you knew you had talked mad shit about her body, like personal. It's too much. It's all too much. Like, wow. So I finished the end of Trisha's video, and wow, that was a strong stance. There's no questioning where Trisha stands. She was very clear, and she was very hurt and disappointed and disgusted and all of those things. She completely disavowed Colleen, said it was embarrassing to even be associated with her. To find out that these pictures that she was talking shit to were being sent to, like, of Trisha, you know, unclothed, pictures that were behind paywalls. She's sending them to 14-year-olds, 20-year-olds, talking shit, having viewing parties. Imagine someone sitting up and putting your shit up on the TV and just sitting around and laughing about it. Okay, yeah, you may have paid to have the images, the video, whatever, but that just shows what type of person you are. You paid money to sit up and talk shit about that person and watch it, like, with other people. Like, it's just, and I can't get over the fact that Colleen, like, sent Trisha the apology video, response video. I can't get over that. That just shows you how her mind frame of, like, she does not think she's wrong. I mean, that was very apparent in the video, and then to do that is just like, Trisha says Colleen does not exist to her anymore. She does not exist to her. And I think she did so well. I think she did so well in this video. I think that she was very clear. This is one of, I don't think I've ever seen Trisha like this. you know. But it was good, especially given the situation. And Colleen, I'm glad that Trisha said what she had to say, and she chose today, top of the week, get it done with, get it over with, before you get all these people in your inbox. What's your statement? What's your statement? I'm happy. And she says she's not going to talk about it anymore. This is the last time she's going to talk about it. She will never talk about Colleen ever again. And I think that that is completely appropriate. I think it's completely appropriate. And Colleen is just going to sail into the sunlight or whatever the hell. And I saw someone say, you know, it was a tweet that said that the video Colleen did was her Swans song. And I was like, I don't know what a Swans song is. And so I looked it up, and it's kind of like an entertainer, a performer's like final act. And Colleen was an entertainer, performer, whatever, what have you. And she chose that as her final act to literally shit on all the fans who supported her, who felt, you know, done wrong. Like, wow. Just wow. That was her swan song, and she's done. She's out. I don't think we're going to hear from Colleen for a long time. I could be completely wrong. She could decide she wants to come out with something new. Oh my god, let me explain myself. No, bitch. Like, you already had a chance to explain yourself. Not even that you could explain yourself, but like, come out and act like you had some fucking sense. But you decided to do the exact opposite. And to hear Trisha like completely disavow, I think was so good for her. Just good for everything. I think that Trisha has done some fucked up shit, but like, she was done completely wrong in this scenario. And she has tried to do better. You can see it. So we'll see. But I did finish that video, and I was just like, wow. Like, she was firm, strong. Like, there was none of that.